Good morning, you guys. Well, it's 11:27, so it's kind of almost afternoon. But I wanted to sit down with you guys today and kind of be a little transparent about where I want to be next year and kind of reflect a little bit on this year while I eat my lunch before my daughter gets up from her nap. I do only have about 20 minutes till she needs to get up, but that's enough time for us to chit-chat. I made my creamy tomato pasta with mozzarella on top. I could literally eat this every day of the year. Like, it never fails. It's just so good. I love it. Do you hear that? That means good pasta. Look at that. It's so good. So cheesy. Okay, anyway. So this year, 2024, I had set some goals at the beginning of the year, and did I achieve all of my goals for the year? No. But did I achieve some of them? Yes. One of my main goals I had set starting January 1st of this year is I wanted to post on TikTok every day. And I really wasn't sure where it was going to go. Before the end of last year, I really didn't know like the amount of money that could come from social media. And once I really figured out like the behind this, like when I really understood it, is when I got started. And it's not really the money thing. I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to be on social media. Like, I love talking to myself. So talking to a camera is basically talking to myself. Except I have friends that want to listen. You know, when I grew up, I had like, oh, I want to be a baker. I want to be a nurse. Like, and those are all things I'm still passionate about. But I never, ever, ever gave up on my subject of I wanted to do social media also. Like, it kind of flowed in and out of what I wanted to do, nurse, cook, bake, go to culinary school, like whatever it might be. Like, things came and went, and the interest kind of flowed back and forth. But doing social media, the interest never left. It was always there, and it's always something I wanted to do. But let's be for real, I don't have like the attention span to like, or like the delayed gratification to like see things play out and like slowly. I like things instantly, and I think that's a problem with today's world, is that's not something we really had to deal with growing up because everything came instant. And so last year, at the end of the year, I made it a goal to post every day on TikTok, no matter what was happening, no matter whether money came from it, because I enjoyed it. Before I started posting on TikTok, I was already working in the spicy industry. So like, I was already posting on social media. I was already going live, just in a different way. And I enjoyed it, but I was really getting burnt out of that work. Man, I love this pasta. But when I started posting, like, seeing my followers grow and seeing my views go up, like, was really like satisfying to me. Like, anytime a video would get more and more views, it would like, I get so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this video has the most views I've ever had now. And then it took me from January 1st to March, I believe it was, to get monetized on TikTok. And then was the end of March? It was either March or April. I think it was March. I had my most viral video with, I think it's at 37 million views now, which is a lot. And when that video went viral, I was really like on cloud nine. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is amazing. And I've had a few videos hit 1 million here and there the rest of the year, but TikTok and like social media is a lottery. It's like, you never know what your videos are going to do, no matter what your follower count is, no matter what you do. I see people post all the time on TikTok, oh, you can do this to get your views. No, it's like, it honestly is just luck of the draw. That's pretty much it. But that is my daughter. I need to go get her. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You want some pasta? You got a taste? Your baba's warming. Is that good? Is that nummy? But as I was saying, so I made the goal to post on TikTok every day. And I did miss a few days here and there, but that's not a reason to give up. You know, I had to give birth. We moved because our house burnt, but we were in the process of moving anyway, so it's not like we lost a lot. But I just had a lot going on there after all that was happening. So, and then I went on a trip to visit my family in California. So, you know, at the end of the day, I just didn't have time to post every day. But I did my best. I probably missed like 10 days out of the entire year, honestly. Max, if that. I don't even think I missed 10 days. I really didn't have any game plan going into it because I never expected my account to grow the way it has today. I have like 87,000 followers, I believe, right now, which I am so thankful for, so grateful for. I love my community. I also just started posting cooking content, not really knowing where I want to go. Would I have taken a different route if I put more thought into it? Honestly, probably not, but maybe a little bit of a different route. I know I would have connected my social medias from the beginning. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the accounts that Facebook, you know, all the accounts at the beginning. I wish I would have started that from the beginning, posting all of my content across all platforms, which is one mistake that I really wish I wouldn't have made. I now do post all of my content across all 4 of my platforms, so YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, which they're all linked in my just down below for you guys. Where I'm at now with my followers on TikTok, I know that there's someone out there and there's enough people out there that would be interested in what I do, you know? There's so many people in the world, and at the beginning, you know, that's that delayed gratification I was talking about, where you have to kind of wait. You have to wait for the time, you know, you have to wait for one of your videos to go viral or whatever, and for you to grow. It does take time. It may take years, it may take weeks, you never know. And as long as you put the work in and you're consistent, it's gonna happen. And there's so many people in the world, not everyone's gonna like me, but there's a good chunk of people that probably do. And that's what matters to me. Not everyone has to like me, not everyone has to enjoy my content, but I have a passion for this, and if I can have, I'd rather have 50,000 followers that truly love my content than 1 million followers that just follow me for no reason that I've asked to follow. I will never ask people to follow. Yeah, sure, I put like the subscribe button, but like I can't force you to subscribe, and I'm never gonna like talk about it and be like subscribe, because that's just not authentic subscribers. Now for 2025, I'm still kind of, if I'm being completely honest, I'm still kind of mixed on my set goals. Like, I have general ideas of what I want for my goals, but I kind of want to fine tune them before the end of this year, so I can kind of set myself on a direct path. Like, I don't just want a goal of, post YouTube videos. No, I want my goals for next year to be more fine-tuned along the lines. Yeah, you're telling them. What's your goals for next year? What's your goals? You got goals to grow, be spoiled and loved. You're not spoiled. You're just very, very loved in this family. I mean it when I say I could have not asked for a better baby, a better child. She is so go with the flow, very routine. She's very patient, and I honestly could not ask for any more. Like, she is almost 7 months old, and drinking out of a straw for her bottles now. It makes me sad but happy at the same time. Like, I'm glad she's growing and thriving and meeting all her milestones, but at the same time, it's like, where has time gone? It's like bittersweet. Going back to my fine lined goals for 2025. So I more want to have my goals of like how many videos I want to get out a month or what type of content I want to put out. And I kind of want to sit down and make a schedule of the types of videos I want to put out. Yeah, like you may not go to the exact schedule for the entire time, but I at least want to have the first 3 months mapped out like this month, like the January, February, March of next year. I feel like if I map it out, it's going to help a lot. And this is where I want feedback, is like what you guys want to see on this page, because I can sit here and list out content day by day, but at the end of the day, I also want to involve my people that love to see what I post, and I want to involve you guys by posting what you guys are interested in seeing too. My lifetime goals, honestly, if you're wondering where I want to be, is I want to be able to buy a house. Now I am only 21. I'll be 22 in February, and that is, I'm still young. Like, not a lot of people are able to buy a house at 21, let alone in their 20s at this day and age. And that's just the reality in today's world. Is this economy's not the best. So yeah, I have my lifelong goals. I want to buy property. I want to build my house. I want to customize it. I don't want to just buy a house. Like, if I'm going to buy my forever home, I want to build it. Like, that's just me, my personal opinion and what I want in life. Because if I'm going to spend all that money to buy a house, I want it to be the way I've always dreamed of it being. I want land because I want animals. I want a farm. I want chickens. I want, a cow. I want to raise all my own meat to have myself. One, is cheaper, but two, it's better for you. And that's where I want a lot of my content to go. Let's come with me to take care of all the farm animals and kind of just daily life on the farm. And, who knows where else it will take us. Like, having property, we could do a lot of things. We could have ATVs and stuff like that. And I just want to live in the country. I want that. Like, right now, we live in the country. We don't live in a town anymore, and it's so peaceful. Like, I could never live in a city at this point. Like, having an apartment, let alone like a condo that you buy where there's like neighbors on top of you in the same building, yeah, no, that's not for me. Like, I like my space. I like not hearing cars every second of the day. I love that I honestly, because I stay at home with her and I don't go in for a regular 9 to 5, I forget like that there's people around. Like, okay, I know people still there, but like, it's just not on my head all day, every day. I love the life. I would not change it for anything. And then besides owning my own property and building a house, the only thing else I really want in life is to grow a beautiful family. Me and my fiance obviously want to get married when we have the funds. I don't want to court marriage, a wedding. Like, my personal opinion on being married, because I get a lot of crap for it on social media, is like, why don't you get married? You have a kid. At the end of the day, we can treat each other the same, have the same values and the same respect for each other, whether we're married or not. Like, that's just a ring. Like, what deeply, it holds no more value to be married than the ring and the certificate. Like, we can have the same values and love each other the same and grow a beautiful family and never get married. And we never plan on not getting married. Like, we're going to get married. It's just not in our budget right now. Like, I would like a wedding. I have the views I've always wanted for a wedding, and that's one special day that I will only get once. So I want it to go the way I've always envisioned it and that we want. Like when we decide on certain things, like I want those. I don't want to skip out on those. I've always dreamt of getting to the point where maybe my fiance doesn't have to work a 9 to 5. You know, maybe I make enough that we can survive off social media, but at the same time, he can work like whatever he wants to do. Like he doesn't have to sign up for a 9 to 5. What he wants to do, he can do and get paid for fun. He doesn't have to show up to make a paycheck to pay bills. So that's at the end of the day where I would love to be. Now, is that something that ever will happen? I never know. Like, that's not something I can say for sure if it's going to happen or not. Like, I hope. And social media is not for everyone, I will say that. But I definitely can see myself being in social media for a long time. Like, you never know where social media is going to go. You never know what's going to happen from day to day. But I am very passionate about it and love it, and I know this is what I want for myself. But I think this has really just turned into a rant about my hopes and dreams in life and my goals, like my long-term goals. And I think it's definitely good in life to have long-term goals. Like, if I didn't have any long-term goals for the future, like, what is, there's nothing that you're working towards. There really isn't. I do want to know what type of content you guys want to see on this page, because I do want to do, my fiance's okay with being on social media, from time to time. We can do challenges. We can do, I actually planned on this coming weekend doing a gingerbread house contest with him and sitting down. I'm going to bake it, like the pieces, and see who decorates it better. Just fun things. Like I love those types of things. And I'm so ready for Christmas. This is her first Christmas, and it's just making me so sad, but so happy at the same time. She's grown up so fast. Before I know it, her first birthday is going to be here. Before I know it, she's going to be walking. And time just doesn't slow down. And that's the other thing. I would love for her dad to be home. And be here all the time, be able to work when he wants to work. And with the possible TikTok ban, do I think it's going to happen? Not really. I mean, there's a chance, but I'm leaning more towards no. I will be posting more on here. Like, if TikTok goes away, I want to make YouTube my primary platform, if that makes sense. I would love to be able to get to a point where I can have enough money set aside in all of my children's savings accounts that is there for them to buy a house when they're ready to buy a house or something like that. Like, money that can be invested that they could then do what they want to do for. You okay, bud? Money set to the side that they can invest in if they want to start a business. That's there to be able to start that business and get their life going. Not money to help them live forever, but enough money to start their life goals and be able to do what they want to do and not just have to work any job in life because they need the money. That's the other thing is, on top of the goals that I want personally for where I want to be income-wise and, on social media and my goals for creating content, we also would love to have our kids kind of close in age, wait till their first birthday. So our original plan was kind of to start trying again after she turns 1, but I also want... You good? I also want to know that I'm pretty set in stone in my goals and still going at it when that comes a time. Like, if we're not where I think we should be or want to be by her first birthday, obviously we're not going to do that. We want 3, maybe 4, depending on how 2 and 3 go. Maybe we have a second one and we decide, I think we're done. That number is not finalized, but we definitely don't want more than 4. Oh, mommy doesn't want me. Thank you, though. Yeah. I think we will sign out here. I truly do love you guys. I love the community I have built on TikTok, and I really hope to build the same community here. And if you guys honestly have any ideas on what you guys want to see, there's no, like, I don't really have, like, when it comes to, like, categories, like, it could be anything. Like, do you want to see cleaning? Do you want to see challenges? Do you want to see cooking? Like, life, like, what do you want to see? Traveling, like, when we get to the point of traveling. I mean, my interest, I just love Legos. So, like, do you want to see me build Lego sets? Like, do you want to see me do mukbangs? Like, I can do a lot of different things. Like, I don't want to just stick to one thing like I have with my cooking page. That's my one regret, is sticking to the same subject completely, because anytime I post anything else, it really doesn't do well. Yeah, just let me know. I love you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you truly being here. It really does make me happy. I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah, I love you too. Oh, you're gonna eat me? I love you too. Thanks for the kisses. I love you too. Yes, I do. Mommy don't want none. Mommy don't want none. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I am honestly impressed. Thank you once again. Love you guys.